So guys, as you can see, if you try to do this, you might destroy the traces on the PCB and the graphics card will eventually die. Hey everyone, how's it going? This is your man TJSinghvideos here. So in front of me, as you can see, this is Nvidia's 8400GS by Asus, and it is a very entry-level graphics card. And in this video, I'll be removing the heatsink from this graphics card. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that this is a very entry-level graphics card, and these graphics cards are never meant for any kind of customization whatsoever. So they live their life and die the same way that they are made, so they are not meant for any kind of customization. But for fun, I just wanna remove the heatsink in this video and show you guys the method to do it. So guys, the tools that you need for this job is a nose plier, or like this I have right here. This is a plucker. It also works. Before touching any of the sensitive part of the GPU, you need to ground yourself. You can use the ESD strap, or you can use the power supply. Check on Google how to ground yourself while handling the computer components. So, and one more thing, that you don't need to touch any of the sensitive part like this. It may harm your GPU, or the GPU can die also. So without further ado, let's get started with this video. So guys, as you can see, this heatsink is connected to the GPU via these two locks over here. So these are in the diagonal position so that it can put equal pressure on the GPU and it doesn't break the die. So guys, as you can see, there's a lock that stops it from coming out and stops it from removing the heatsink. So what we are going to do is just pushing them back by pressing it with this. So first of all, what I'm going to do is just lift it from the other side, and now what I'm going to do is just press it like this, and I'm going to insert it like this. And mind you guys, you don't have to scratch the PCB traces. Your graphics card can die also. So push it back. As you can see, it came out. And now we're gonna do the same to the other one also. So guys, as you can see, these two locks have finally came out from the back, as you can see. So now what I have to do is just take out the connector for the fan that gives power to the fan, and now what we have to do is just remove it. We might have to apply some force, so don't worry. As you can see, it came off like this, and this is our GPU lying in there. This is the heatsink. As you can see, there's a lot of residue left over of the thermal paste, and as you can see, these are the pads that just helps to sit the GPU above, and this is it. So guys, as you can see, I have finally removed the heatsink from the GPU, and it is looking like this. And if you guys want to install the heatsink back, what you have to do is just align it like here. I would suggest that you just replace the thermal compound before doing that, and align it like this, and push it, the pin, and it will come back and it will hold up in the place, and it will come like that. And insert the power connector for the fan back, and you're good to go. Now you have installed the heatsink again into your GPU. So thanks guys for checking out this little heatsink removal video in which I showed you guys how you can remove the heatsink from this entry-level graphics card. So guys, thanks for checking out, and if you like this video, drop a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I hope to see you in my next video guys. Peace.